and welcome to the Critical Twits Network plays the Hollows Tabletop RPG. It can be listened to in audio format on the Roll in the Dark podcast, or you can head over to YouTube, to the Critical Twits YouTube channel, where you can watch it as well as listen along. Just check the link for the medium that you are in right now, and you can click over and go to the other place if you prefer. We are playing during the Backerkit period for the Hollows RPG by Rowan Rook and Decard Publishing, written by Chris Tailor and Grant Howitt. Last time, our brave, somewhat foolhardy adventurers, hunters, they're called hunters in this game, our hunters made their way through the graveyards of Grisham Priory, where everyone survived absolutely fine against a horrible gribbly beast dog, apart from myself, who died hideously, torn apart. And you just let it happen, you bastards. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to pass over to our Games Master Keith, and he is going to take us through a little bit of maybe role play, a little bit of exploration, and then hopefully another really big gribbly boss to smash me to pieces. Keith, you're in. Stop me talking.
Love to. Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm Keith Brown. I'll be taking these poor, doomed souls through episode 2 of the Sins of Grisham Priory. Currently on Backerkit by Rowan Rook and Decard, as mentioned. I, so far, have personally very much enjoyed being able to chomp and stomp all of my lovely players. I mean, you've already heard the lovely man, Brian Ennis.
That's me.
An excellent DM, player, and author.
Oh.
Who got me into this tabletop role-playing more than a few years ago. So, back in the days of our Pathfinder campaigns.
I sure do like to change lives, Keith.
You've been through a few of them. So I own a debt for that. You can find him infecting every last corner of the Critical Twits network. In particular, your own written adventure of Delta Green, which myself and Ryan here attend, Luna Invictus. Though that is not for the faint-hearted. I'm genuinely more of a broken person for playing it, I think.
Thank you. That's the biggest compliment anyone's ever paid to my roleplay running master gamesmanry.
Yeah. Brian can break a man through words alone. It's a power. Well, moving on, I will also introduce our James Robinson. No old lady would I rather have at my side in a murder mystery than James.
She can't remove threats, though, like my soldier can in this.
No, she probably adds threats quite significantly. As mentioned, I think we mentioned on the previous episode, we've been doing a Brindlewood Bay playthrough, so look out for that. If you love a murder mystery, exclusively solved by old women.
There you go.
Yeah, an amazingly creative role player from my experience so far. Very happy you're able to join us today. Anything else you'd like to add, other than your own sultry inflections? Or...
Oh, I'm ready to enjoy a session tonight with you.
Okay.
Keep threats off people.
I hate it when you do that, though. Just make them go away. All of my power and evilness. Well, and with that, we have Trevor Dales. The Trevor Dales. A truly lethal accompaniment to any games table, be you friend or foe. The min-max gamer, the brute force instrument. He's ours. We love him. I think usually in our long-form games, Trevor, you end up being the end boss, which is something I'm watching for. I'm not sure how you'll do that today, but it could happen. It's happened before.
It's happened twice.
It's happened in 2 of our games.
I've only played twice.
Yeah, there you go. 100%.
Our 2 biggest campaigns.
Success rate. You'll see him on the Critical Twits stream most nights. And hopefully more role-playing videos as we go on. I think I might have reignited the flame in him after our last session.
Yeah, a little bit.
He was a bit excited. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Trevor?
No, great eulogy. Thank you very much.
Eulogy, cool. Yeah, exactly.
Please use it if it's required. Other than that, happy to be here.
He's ready to go. He wants that min-maxing goodness. And then we have Ryan Brown. Now, don't let his calm and pleasant demeanor fool you. Inside, there is the mind of a maniac, desperately clawing their way out. Very happy to have you play with us again today. You always bring a unique quality to wherever you play. There's always a little nuance or a little strangeness. It might be you that you bring through, but I appreciate each and every time. As mentioned, you'll hear him on the Luna Invictus Delta Green show on our Roll in the Dark podcast and some upcoming Mockborg. Do you have anything to add as well, Ryan?
I'm just here to see if Trevor actually hits some of his gun this game, so
He might. Yeah.
Yeah, what was it?
Shots fired already.
3 hours, 1 successful roll.
Unlike Trevor's shots, that one really landed, though, didn't it? Right?
Oh,
Ooh.
and he's already in noble attitude, isn't he? He's superior to everyone at the table. He's looking down on us commoners.
Yeah.
It's good.
This is why I turn evil, mate.
This is
Comments
it.
like that.
You picked on the world brings it on you, do they?
Easily antagonised.
Yeah, that's for sure. And I will say, finally, although I'm not sure if you can respond, is Jamie Myland, the man making it all click together. He somehow, through some dark, twisted witchcraft, makes us look good. Are you sure we all look 10 years older in real life? It's weird how he does it. It's magic. Thank you for your hard work, Jamie. You both click and clack away behind the scenes. I don't know if he can respond. It might just be the whisperings of the ghost. I don't want to mess up his process.
Thank you, Keith. Much appreciated.
Cool. The ghost speaks. Okay, so we entered something called a Hollow last session. What was once Grisham Priory. Used to be led by Bishop Damien Loxley, who, to your knowledge, fell. Corruption, greed, eventually turned him into this Hollow. And as you came and prepared to break in, you appeared to be pulled in by a friendly old man called Varric, the occultist, who then immediately got devoured by our first entity, the Guardian Hound. How did we all feel that went in general?
Fan-fucking-tastic.
I mean, the Hound is dead.
Guy.
It's dead. Yeah.
We're currently in the graveyard at the moment, right?
Yes, you are in the graveyard, and you're kind of looking onto the, it's probably the walls of Grisham Priory itself, in front of a large door. But yeah, so as you've got this hound in front of you, you can channel. You can do something that's called a baptism in this game. They've touched on it before, but that's where you're going to draw on the entity's power, a portion of the entity's power, into your weapons. Which allows you to take an advancement. But each hunter, I mean, they may do it differently. They may do it the same. I'll ask you, like, how does that look when you take the energy of this creature, this entity's once perhaps faithful pup, now terrible monstrosity?
I feel like if there's a baptism to be performed, then the priest should be leading the ritual.
Makes sense. The Viridian priest in this Viridian congregation, maybe? I don't know.
I'll do anything for power. You just tell me how to take it.
I will smear you all with the blood of the sacred sow in order to heal your wounds, mend your broken bones, reset your shattered teeth, and return you back to fine fighting fettle.
Amazing.
And then I will leave you the carcass to do as you wish.
I'll dip my bayonet into the carcass, and you see the blood stains kind of vanish off the permanently blood-stained weapon for a bit, and then it starts to fade back in after it's absorbed it.
Yes, feed.
Power in blood.
Good. Stronger, more capable, ready for them. Announces your spear. Or susurrates your spear. I don't know how it talks. I mean, it's an X-gun, isn't it? It was a rifle with a bayonet.
Yeah.
But the rifle's broken.
And it no longer has the will to fire after what it did.
Ooh.
Full of guilt.
Mechanically clear, but it just misfires every time.
Yeah.
I like it. Ryan, what about your noble? How do they take energy into their weapon?
With the rifle,
Right.
Yeah, I will. I'll simply kneel on the ground before it, head bowed in front of it, and I will polish my rifle methodically. It takes about 10 minutes, and you don't see much happening. But at the end, for a second, there is a brief glint from the bullet wounds on the beast from where I shot it. It just glow for a second.
Ooh. Invisible force transferring, perhaps. And Trevor.
I will take pistol and knife in hand and plunge them into the creature.
Okay.
I'd vigorously shake them about.
Rattle them about in there.
Try and get right in there.
Okay.
Try and get as much power out as I can.
Okay, it's quite vicious. You're like
Vicious.
almost digging your way in.
Almost violent.
Mm.
Almost like I wasn't quite satisfied with how I dealt with the fight. And this is my last.
I can't imagine why you might be feeling that. Yeah. Okay. And as you perform these rituals,
Can I?
yes. Oh, sorry. I didn't know if yours was like a generalization or it was just your.
No, it was
you
just
do your
doing
thing.
the blood. So the priest will kneel down, and he will wrap his sacred, blessed book in the chains that were tied to this creature's neck in order to protect the book, to hold the book safe, close, and he will chain it to the front of his tabard.
Nice. Okay. And I say before you, as you go around butchering and ministering over this corpse, tending to each of your blades, your teeth and your wounds your teeth have clattered back into place. Your wounds have been sealed. Your bones unbroken as you absorb the energy of this creature and regain your health and resolve after this fight. As this happens, you look up and there's the boiling clouds above, kind of an off pallid green color. A little wind passes through across these stones. You're reminded you're in this is a hollow, a micro-dimensional hell born of greed and trauma. Looking at the Priory, you see fine red threads gently cascading from the twisted tower of the main building. Faint muttering can be heard from within the walls of the Priory just through the front gate before you. What do you do?
Stay sharp. The enemy never sleeps. And I'll start plodding towards the door.
I'll
Right.
ensure my gun is loaded, just in case you try to trick me later on.
I will.
It does have a
Any
round
advantage?
in it. Make that very clear. And I'll follow my companions.
Okay.
Follow along as well.
I'll never be at the front, just to point that out.
That's fine. You've got the soldier that can't be
Barely
threatened.
take a door hitting me in the face, so.
So you kind of come through this outer wall of the Priory and out into a cloister. Now I had to look this up because I forgot what it meant, but it's kind of like a walled garden, I guess you could say, or once was something of a walled garden. And you see there are people here, something like people. There appears to be a makeshift farm in the outdoor space between buildings. It's been hard going. There's tatty-looking potato and turnip plants poke through the thin and gritty soil in clumps, reaching up to the fairly sunless sky. There's furniture taken from inside the temple, which has been converted into shelters and barricades. Smouldering devotional candelabras teeter precariously atop piles of wardrobes, pews, and moth-eating chaise lounges. The entire thing's a death trap, but they've held out until now. At the centre of this cloister is a shrine covered in images of the dead, painstakingly drawn in charcoal by a careful shaking hand. There is a urn atop it, and you know immediately that this is a relic. It is something of power. It shimmers differently in this world. And I guess if this was a video game, it would kind of be hovering and glowing. The big arrow pointing to it. But yes, this shrine holds the accusing ashes. Congregation might not be willing to let them go. They're the last remnants of their deceased loved ones. Bargaining, threatening, or bribing them could work. Attacking them definitely will, if you've got the stomach for it. So you see these like emaciated people. They look like they've never eaten, and they're kind of dragging themselves about. Some are kind of digging in the dirt. Some seem to have like half-broken tools, like they're digging around. Some are just sitting and staring at the sky. But there appears to be quite a few of them, rabbling around, tattered.
Do they appear to have their wits about them, Keith?
As well,
Or are they
you made a
drones?
lot of noise outside. They are all very much like almost waiting for you as you come in. They were ready for
Oh,
someone
okay.
to
They're
walk through that
aware
door.
of our.
Well, I say waiting for you. They didn't know if you were going to survive,
Oh, okay.
but they look up almost hopefully as you come through the door.
Oh, hopefully is in their saviors.
Who knows?
Hmm.
Now, do remember on your character sheets at the top right, there
Yeah, I was
is
reading
little
that.
role play advantage-y things you can get.
Yeah.
They all appear to be like in faintly monastic robes. Like maybe once these were white, like monks' robes or something, long since turned brown and black.
Here's a slightly metaphysical question, right?
Go on.
Are these real people, or are they just part of the projections of the Hollow and the diseased mind that has created the Hollow?
You will know them to be thralls, which are a thing that when this thing blossomed into a hollow, it would have taken things with it. So the people that might have been here will have come with it.
Okay.
You also know time passes about 10 times quicker in a hollow as it does to outside. So these people might have been here for a very, very long time.
And do they, if we save the Hollow, if we clear the Hollow, do they survive? Do they return like we do once we come out of a Hollow?
So that isn't described in the book. I'm going to say the thing. It does mention something about sanctuary. You can kind of take people there. It also mentions that it's harder to fix things, but you can try.
Okay.
Which implies to me you could try and help these people.
So morally,
Maybe they'd be able to get out.
It would be wrong to just walk in and go, "These aren't real people," and just gun them all down.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how your character views these desperate,
I'm a moral man.
emaciated thralls.
They're like the furniture of Beauty and the Beast.
Ah, I
Yeah,
like
it's one
that.
of them. It's one of them a candlestick.
One of them does look a little bit teapotty.
Oh, nice. Well,
Like
hang
that
on.
posture.
Well, that
He looks
case.
like a teapot. All the others look really thin. I've got issues with that guy. He's been eating all the sausages.
Yeah. It's all bone. It's just a really big rib cage.
He actually genuinely big bones.
It happens. It does happen.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Are we,
And one of them, there is a taller one, perhaps in like there's a bit of a ribbon, or the remains of a maybe slightly fancy robe, just stand up and look at you.
If we were to wander towards
to
this
the head.
vessel, would they look a bit sheepish? Are they a bit nervous of stopping us getting close?
They're watching you. They're wary.
Just watching?
That's all you know. One of them has kind of stood up, and with maybe a group of them behind him, is standing there. And
I think the
Watching you.
biggest, strongest person should go pick it up.
Do you talk? I'll say out loud.
yes,
Oh.
yes, we talk. Did you kill it?
It is dead.
Well, so sometimes it returns, but this is a good thing.
We want to purge this hollow and free your souls. Which way do we go?
I don't even know how you would do that. This
What
is
creatures are in this? Is it mansion?
Abbey.
Okay.
We're just farmers, and Viridian sect teaches us. We farm, we grow, we prepare the soil for the coming new Eden. We remain true to our faith, and all will be set right. All will be set right.
Can you tell us of that vessel up there?
That is the blessed ashes of our kin. They're all we have left of our past, of our forefathers. They are what's left of who starved. You are here to help. We all need more people to tend a spade and a hoe. You
We
look
ain't here
strong.
to tend no spade or to hold no hoe. We're here to cleanse this place.
This is our home.
Aye. When it's closed, you'll return back to a better place than this.
So, Lord, you tell us there's more. Where did you come from? Who are you people?
We're I can't say the word hunter. We're hunters.
Hunters.
What foul monsters are in this place? If we go up these stairs, I'm assuming I'm going on this picture here.
Yeah, as a warning with the picture, it's a little bit. I find it a little bit confusing to figure out how things connect together. But you do see Also, you see steps going up to that tower you mentioned. There's also a door through on the other side of the cloister, and yeah, and I'll say there's another door in here that appears to be locked shut.
I'll ask them, what will we find if we go up to this vestry?
Oh, you will find her, the Tailor. She takes us sometimes.
And you want to be free of her?
Yes, it's terrible.
Then it will be done.
Oh,
He's such a saint.
thank you. we can, please. And one of them tries to offer you a really, really sad-looking turnip. It's really oddly shaped.
I will take the turnip and wear it proud around my neck.
His long,
Yes.
floppy tail. Just like a scarf.
this dry, emaciated man, like a single bloody tear just drops down his face. There's something a little bit off about all these people as well. Like maybe another joint where maybe there shouldn't be. Where this hollow has twisted and malformed them. They shouldn't be standing in the state for one.
These ashes.
Come for the turnip people. And start heading up the stairs.
These ashes.
I love it. Just his lung, his fucked off.
I'll wait.
These ashes, I sense power within them.
They're meaningful to us.
You'll want that thing killed? I'll gesture upwards.
Yes.
Let me take a look. And I will go up and I'll investigate this.
Oh, okay.
Ashes.
Please, yes, you may look, yes. And it seems to there's quite reverence. There's all of these little little monumental things, little carvings, lots of carved turnips around this central thing. And again, these charcoal drawings of all the people they've lost, children, mothers, fathers. It's they're not very good, but there's a whole life, generations of people here.
Yeah,
and it's a big urn. And you can see that this is, you as a hunter, you sense its power immediately. You know exactly what this can do.
Yeah.
Now, this is one use mechanically. As a use action from close, you can reduce one of the entity's defenses by 2. And it's effective against any entity of Grisham Priory.
And is that forever by
Yes.
2? It just goes down. Okay.
Yeah. So my close defense for the hound was 9. It would make it 7. So you're that much more likely to get the superior successes. That's quite
10% bonus.
quite juicy.
That's an end boss thing. Stack it.
You
I
could
will
say
the loved ones are gone, but the power of their souls lives on within this. Let me take them with us. Perhaps they can aid you one last time before they go to their final rest.
Okay, I would like a roll.
Okay.
I'd like a roll of some kind. So you tell me what stat you think. I mean, I guess it might be wise, unless
Wise
you've got
or sharp.
Okay.
So keen-eyed, aware, and intelligent could be.
So wise, like trying to use my holy wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Sharp, maybe trying to use those. It also says roll with advantage when you interact with animals, get up to your elbows in mud and shit, or persuade someone to let you into their nice, clean home, etc. So I feel like nice, clean. Let you do something that they maybe don't want you to do. But I'm taking something nice from them.
Nice, letting them into a nice, clean home. Well, these are farmers. These are.
Yeah, I mean that's very specific.
It is very specific. Yeah, I'm happy to
the etc. Like as an example, I thought that what I'm trying to do is get them to do something important to them, like letting you in somewhere nice and clean. I'm defiling the cleanness of their dead friends, right?
Yeah, I mean you're probably covered in grave mud.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I think the fact that you're also a Viridian, you're a priest of the Viridian sect. It's kind of, I mean, they might have some misgivings about their current predicament, but they clearly are. They're worshippers. They're congregation of the Viridian Church. So maybe they take some extra. So I'll let you have that. Yeah.
Cool.
can have
And then
advantage.
wise or sharp?
I would say wise. It sounds like you're trying to.
Be
Well, no, that's
wise.
no intuitive, introspective, or mystical.
So sharp's more like
Maybe
I'm
sharp.
mystical. I'm talking about souls.
Okay, that makes sense. You're being a bit mystical.
I have rolled a 4.
That's a success.
4.
As I say, you haven't done this in a combat way. So yeah, I'm going to say that because they've got like their own stats and health and damage.
Okay.
In this case, I think you've just succeeded. So yeah, tell me how this looks. What do you say? He's kind of like, it's just all we have left. It's the last we have.
I'll say, let your ancestors care for you one last time and deliver you from the tyranny from above.
This will help. This will cleanse. This will reverse some of the horror
Surely
in
will.
our gardens.
And I will lift up the ashes proudly.
They all seem to follow it with their eyes, and they kind of, some of them start praying and like some small amount of wailing.
We thank our ancestors for their final sacrifice. It's a big pot, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can carry it. You've got like a satchel or something.
I'm going to take a smear of the ash and just anoint the forehead of all of my holy warriors.
Wow. Okay.
Thumb.
I want advantage for every fight going forward now.
Oh, no, that's cool. So they accept you. They seem to accept this ritual, and they kind of almost all come up to you and surround you and start like that thing where they're almost like touching your faces, and they're like, "Thank you, save us, save us." And they're like almost too weak to lift their arms, but they're like surrounding you, and but they don't like. They let you leave.
I'll also just
touch my coat.
I'm just going to give them some tips on how to like restore the soil to grow better turnips while we're there.
Okay.
Just while I'm doing it.
Please elaborate.
In character, my character will use their knowledge to in character say about turnips to them.
I know turnip grower.
We know turnips. We have the wormery through there.
Around the bones of the massive dog.
Yeah.
Calcium will refresh the soil.
We already have the holy wormery, the best soil. God. The precious soil through that way.
Well, now I'm scared.
Yeah, you will know as a Phrygian priest that a lot of these places have wormeries.
Oh,
it's like it's genuinely like a giant compost heap where they have thousands and thousands of worms and
vermicompost. Vermicompost, I think the word is.
It's possibly. I mean, it's funny because I remember on the interview and Grant Howard, he starts talking about wormeries. So I'm presuming that's what it came from. Like he's like brought it in, which I like. I like that.
YouTube.com, Critical Twits.
Grant
Howard interview. Check
Absolute
it out.
Filler.
The man is a lot, but in a very good way.
So yeah, they plot. Like we do. He's got great energy. And he's got some great ideas as well.
I'm going to give that pot, once we're out of sight, I'm giving it to the soldier.
Okay. As they said wormery, by the way, they did point to the door opposite to the one you came in. So you've got the door opposite to this wormery, and you've got upstairs, which you understand leads to the Tailor.
I suppose we should follow through with what the old soldier said we'd do.
Do you?
Yeah, I think the soldier's chosen our destination.
It was a bit awkward. We didn't.
Sorry.
No, don't apologise.
For a fight.
I like the way you.
I saw a turnip and just went, right, let's go.
Your soldier is very noble.
High on turnips.
I'm not used to noble players. We've been playing a lot of Morkborg, and it's just like, I killed them all. How do we torture them?
I have a tendency of playing noble players in general.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. It's the inner nobility.
Yeah. Whereas Trevor plays nothing but bastards. It's bastards all the way down.
Well, it's very good on Baldur's Gate. Thank you very much.
It's the one time, yeah. Okay. As you traverse, say, between these columns, like there's like this series of like little columns leading, kind of holding up around the edge of the wall before these stairs. What even almost trips over there is these tiny red threads are strung between some of these spaces. And between the banisters as you go up, there's these tiny little red threads.
Black one.
Still, well,
I'll play it like a harp, Keith.
it is tense. It is under tension, and
Okay.
but when you pluck it, it doesn't feel quite like string.
Ooh, what does it feel like?
Yeah.
What
How
does it feel like to me?
A bit more jerky like.
Okay.
Juicy.
And they're red.
They're all red.
Okay.
They're all red.
I would have done military hand signals, but I don't think anyone else would recognise.
Just start doing like male movements to them.
Careful, tripwire.
I'd just be like, "Amen, brother!" Thinking you're blessing us in some way.
So, you begin heading up the stairs, I presume.
Yeah.
Into the vestry, and as you start moving up the stairs, this noise starts getting louder and louder. It's like clicking, clacking, click, clack, click, 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 clack. It just gets louder and louder. And as you open the door at the top of these stairs, it's kind of a stairway, like a little thing. You just get this smell wash over you of blood, of cloth, steel, and oil. It washes out, and you can just hear this clicking. It sounds like a machine going over and over and over again. And before you, there is just bolts and bolts of cloth hanging over, almost like overlapping and underlapping and tied into each other and threaded together. This is going to cause a barrier. You're going to have to break through this if you want to proceed. So, to lay it out to you, you can wade in a little way, but before you know it, it just becomes very difficult. So you can either make a target number 14 sharp, so that's a harder roll, or you can make a target number 10 strong, but it's going to do. Sorry, trying to remember which way around is. It's going to be easy to break through on a strong roll, but you could suffer 2 doom if you fail. Where it's a harder roll for sharp, and there's much less there's less consequences.
Leroy. Okay, I'll just...
Who is quite sharp?
If you don't stop me, priest, I'm about to
chuck you through.
Oh,
we
you're
should get bonus
throwing me
for that.
through.
You throw him through, and he uses sharp to chop it, mate.
You know what you need is a hound to throw that priest through there, because anyone can throw a priest like the hound.
Oh boy.
I like that.
I'll use my strength to try and chop through, unless you're got a better wits or a bit sharper way of doing this.
I'm very sharp, but I've also had the spotlight a lot, and I think I'm the only one that's rolled a dice so far. So I feel like you were marching at the front. You were determined. I think you should go and do it in the best way you know.
Did you hear the consequences, Brian?
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't, did you?
Oh, I don't know if I explained before.
We'll find out what Doom does in a bit.
Yep.
Yeah. Just for anyone, I don't know if I explained this before, but we're currently on 3 Doom, and that's because Brian's character, the priest, died last game, and so we had to come out of the sanctuary. The sanctuary, it's like a lot. The force of opening the door back into the hollow, it doesn't want to be opened. It doesn't want to be let in, so it kind of increases this doom. And doom probably. Sorry.
So that's where Vetric is now, isn't it? I haven't told this lot that he's still alive.
No, you haven't. No.
That's fine.
Doom kind of represents this hollow waking up to the invaders. And as it does, things get... Something about the way the walls are pieced together, you're cutting yourself on splinters more, the things look slightly sharper, or the corridors are slightly longer, like things are more wrong. It's reacting to you. And as it gets higher, that represents mechanically, as the monsters that you fight get tougher, they get more abilities. So sorry, did you want to roll strong to move through this hanging cloth webbing almost, or did you want to roll sharp?
James has already rolled strong, I believe.
Oh, sorry.
I haven't rolled it yet. I got the dice ready to roll.
I'll cover you. I'm going to say, yes, dirty your hands like a good soldier, and I'll kneel down with my rifle at the ready.
Oh,
this guy.
Don't know why he brought me along.
What a cock.
Good at shooting a gun.
So am I rolling or
What are you
roll
rolling?
strong. Go for it.
roller strong? So I have to get 12 or under.
So if you're rolling strong, it's a target number 10, but if your stat's 12, then yeah, between 10 and 12 we get you a superior success.
11.
Ooh,
11? Oh, nice.
Nice.
What
Lovely.
damage does your weapon do? You're rolling strong.
2/3, whatever that means.
Right, so what is it? You're using your spear, are you?
Spear, yeah.
Just but it's less cutting motion, it's more battering it out the way as you I kind of swing through these layers and layers.
Gorging into it, bayonet charge into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair
And it's
shot,
this,
yeah.
and some of it flicks out the way, some of it you just charge through. And you kind of make your way through the thick of it, and you kind of come out into a slightly more spaced out area, and everyone else can follow you. They don't have to make the same roll. And so, as you come through, you see silks, bolts of linen, and it's kind of like wider, larger area, and sheets of fine lace hang from the ceiling in this chamber. But they do little to absorb the noise of the chattering, grinding textile machinery that rattles away of its own accord. Great piles of dye reach as high as the rafters, saffron yellow, rich purple, and boreal green, and man-sized spindles of crimson thread blur with the speed of their ceaseless rotation. At the centre of this web crouches the Tailor, who endlessly weaves a grand tapestry at the behest of the bishop. Their vital work interrupted, they lash out at the hunters as they approach. So we are in a combat.
Dun dun dun.
Ba-ba-ba! And I will show you what this lovely lady looks like.
Ooh,
She's a pretty
I like it,
Oh.
but also I don't like it.
Yeah.
Better at making clothes for herself.
Impressive considering the
Oh,
hands.
well, it's got a nice corset thing, maybe, going on.
So
And
she's
like scissor feet.
mechanically bonded to a mechanical thing as well, or
Yeah, there's like this machine that she's she's kind of hanging off of it. The threads coming out the machine, going through her. For anyone watching, it's kind of I don't know. There's like
Very horrendous.
I don't think what the creature looks like. Is it in Pan's Labyrinth, the thing with the hands? Kind of got the head of that, but with like needles for arms and scissors for feet, and almost like webbing of silk coming off of it.
Yeah.
Action!
I think she might be a
So-
bad guy.
It's unpleasant.
Retreat.
If I try my monster voice for her.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Cockney.
All right, mates. No,
What?
yeah, no. We'll roll first.
I'm the Tailor, Roger Tailor.
So roll sharp versus the entity's range defense, which is 9, and tell me what you get one by one.
Oh, actually, don't count mine yet. I've got to roll it properly. Right. Who do you want to go first?
I rolled 1.
So that's a success for Brian. So you get to choose whether you're going to go before the creature, or you're going to get to choose where you set up.
I'm going
One or the other.
to go first.
Okay, so I get to place you.
Yes.
Cool. I will keep that in mind. Right, James. What
I
did
got
you
a
get?
12, and my sharp is 8.
So you failed.
Yep.
Okay.
Fail,
So
buddy.
I get to put you where I want.
Yep.
And you go after the entity. Okay, Ryan.
Yeah, I got a 12 under 14 sharp.
Nice. And above this defense, right? Yeah. So you got superior success, which means you can both go first and choose where you go.
Yeah, ranged front. Throw myself over there.
Cool. And then Trevor.
Blast.
I failed. I got a 15. Normal fail.
Cool. So again, I get to put you where I want and you go after.
There you go. Put
So
me
the only
over
one
there.
who chose to get placed where they wanted was Ryan. He's put himself on front, ranged front, right?
Yeah.
Let me just see what horrible things I can do. Okay. This lady is very, very mean. Who's going to be bad. So last time the soldier caused me a lot of problems. I did not like the soldier. I'm going to start the soldier in support.
I feel like you're metagaming.
Nah.
Absolutely. She watched from the window. You saw her beady little eyes sticking
It was
out.
her dog. You killed her dog, mate.
Yeah.
It was her pup.
Oh, now I feel nothing. I feel
Responsible.
nothing.
You feel nothing. You don't
Nothing.
feel much, Dave. So the soldier's been put in support, which isn't necessarily where you want to be on the first go. Right, where does Brian want to go? Probably. Going to put you back here too. So priest is also going in ranged front. I might be doing this really badly. We'll find out as we go. Finally, Trevor,
I really hope I'm not in the rear. Oh God!
You really want to be in
that
the rear?
Would be rubbish.
I feel like I probably want you in the same place. Nice cluster together.
Ah, fuck's sake!
That sounds like fun.
It's gonna be an AOE.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, and you just hear she kind of descends from the ceiling at you on these threads, almost spider-like. You just hear like this clicking sound as the scissors snip, and the needle-like arms click and clatter along the sides of the walls. She descends on you.
I liked it. I have no idea what it said.
No.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
creepy
think
as
we
fuck.
would.
Is there any terrain in this fight, Keith?
Yes, thank you for reminding me. So, you are in a decrepit textile factory. There are walkways, offices, rigging machinery, mouldering bolts of red cloth. That comes forward as 3 sheltered and 3 elevated.
Cool.
Now, terrain is very, very powerful in this game. That is a hint for you. That's all I'm going to say. So, that is available on the board to be grabbed. Now, we are starting with... We have 2 pools of initiative. We have Brian and Ryan, Priest and the Noble before the entity. Then the entity is going to go. And then we have James and Trevor, the soldier and the experiment. So, Brian and Ryan, what would you like to do in any order?
I'm going to go first, if that's all right, for tactical reasons. So this thing's kind of... I feel like we've gone in, we're looking round, and it's kind of jumped in almost behind us, which has left the soldier who was leaving the way further in.
Yeah, he's kind of attacked you, like ambushed you a little bit.
So I'm going to spin round and pull off the book and all the chains binding it to the priest's back, fling forward as I'll march towards it and I command you to settle down and... I command you to sit down and die. And I'll move towards it, but I will. So that'd be a move to move.
Yeah, that's your maneuver. Okay.
Front. So I'm front center. And then I'm going to try to do this as sort of nip. You said there was all sorts of cover. I want shelter, basically, while I'm doing this. So maybe keeping a couple tumbled over bolts of cloth between us.
Oh, so you're moving forward and then diving into cover, are you? Sorry.
Yes, yeah, I want to be close to it.
Okay. So
I'll explain that in a second. So I'll roll to take cover.
Yep, so to take sheltered, you're rolling quick to claim it.
Is that an 18 or a 9?
These are very different numbers.
Yeah, it says 18 when I hover on it, even though it definitely doesn't.
Reroll if it's cocked. If it looks cocked, reroll it.
8.
8. So that sounds... Is that a success under
What
quick?
am I rolling under, sorry? Quick?
Quick to get sheltered.
Oh, yeah, my quick is garbage. No, it's not. My quick is 7.
Oh. Well, no, that doesn't mean you just don't that doesn't mean you necessarily lose it. So you'd have a choice. You can either suffer 1 resolve damage as you overexert yourself and you'll dive into this cover.
Yeah.
You can place 1 threat in your areas. You'll kind of loudly tumble through the things.
I'll take a resolve. And the reason I'm going to take that resolve is that it's the first time the book has ever done this. But as I step forward and step behind these things, all the chains that were attached and dangling, so all the chains were holding the book to me, and they pull off of their own free will. And as I step forward, they start lashing stretching out really long towards this beast, trying to tether it, trying to grab its many arms, trying to pin it down, trying to leash the creature in front of me.
Who's the real monster here, Brian?
You insidious evil puppet master bastard.
No. Cool.
And that's my go.
You're weird. Cool. Ryan, it's you. It's you, my friend. Oh, you didn't attack, so you don't get any threat.
No.
Fine.
Bonus.
Ryan, what are you doing?
Right, yeah, let's add some threat. So I'll say, learn your place, Tailor, and I'm going to take a big old shot at it.
A big old shot.
Yeah.
So from range, that is
shot.
range defense 9. This is not as strong against ranged as the other creature was.
Ooh, cool.
Are you
like
not going to focus or anything first, Ryan?
Yeah, you have
No,
a maneuver.
I'm gonna dump threat down here and then leave it to you guys.
leave it for Trevor.
How noble of you! How noble of you!
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Out of curiosity, once you fire, is it another maneuver to reload?
Yes.
Everything has a capacity. So
I've got
Ryan's
4.
got 4.
Mhm.
Nice.
Trevor's got
1.
1, and I've got 1. I only have 1
Mhm.
capacity, so you need to reload.
It takes a
you
maneuver
can-
to do so.
In support, if you end your turn in support, you reload automatically.
If you start your turn of support, you get all your reloads back, and you get 2 resolve.
Oh.
Yeah. And then there's other things you can do.
Uh-huh.
Go for it, Ryan.
Target number 9.
Yeah, I got an 11, which is under my 14 sharp. So that's a superior success, or am I still getting it wrong?
No, that's right.
That's a superior success. So you're doing wound damage to this thing as you shoot it.
Oh, nice.
How much wound damage? What's the second number?
So that's 2 wound damage, but also I get satisfaction. Nothing like spilt blood to clear the mind, which is the one I picked. When I inflict wound damage, I gain a focus.
Very nice.
Ooh.
You did this last time, didn't you? You
Wow.
did 3 damage straight away and then just never did it again.
Was
that
done,
was
walks
Trevor.
away.
That was probably Trevor, yeah.
That was our practice play, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Gain a focus. So yeah, but that's 2 damage.
I'm going to give you some threat for that. Piece of shit.
No, because he's not going to keep it.
Good luck, Trevor. Hope your gun fires this time.
Oh, you bastard.
And I'm going to run to ranged left as my maneuver.
I have a lot of choices now.
I suppose you have scattered them. It's kind of handy.
Oh, wait. When you hit... So, sutures... I think this just happens all the time. Let me just double check. Yeah, no, just says... Sutured senses, skin and nerves become silk and needles, all poised and ready for the kill. When a hunter hits with an attack, place 1 additional threat on their area. So you get 2 threat, my friend. Trevor.
Thank you.
And I run away heroically.
I'm remembering the stuff.
Where are you running to?
Ranged left. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, so you're circling round it.
Circling
clockwise.
round. Okay.
Point at Trevor. That's where the shots came from.
And she believes you as she doesn't interrupt and spend some of that lovely resolve that's on Trevor Square. So it's going to target Trevor, the experiment in ranged front, with puncture bound to her thrumming heart. She shoots a needle straight at you. It is a target number 6 hard roll.
Oh, I'm not very hard, to be fair, though.
It's a very low target number.
I rolled off the board. I got 9. Still failed.
You failed under that. Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. 2 damage as this needle, like the size of a finger, goes straight through. So we'll say the side. You get to place a curse on you as well.
Ooh,
As
exciting.
this needle had thread attached to it, and you are now threaded into her web.
Oh.
So if you put that, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's good.
Yeah, I'll keep it on 1 at the moment. And then...
Anyone who's not got a curse, maybe just move their thing behind the sheet so I know what's going on. Cool. That was fun. I like that.
Okay, so as she does this, those chains are going to carry on lashing her, and her attention is focused elsewhere, and they're going to grip and slap and try to tie her up. And anytime she does an interrupt, or she repositions one of my allies, she loses a resolve damage from the leash on my book.
Ooh, nice.
That's awful. Is that when I'm near to you? Is there a rule
So
to
when
that?
I'm in close, I have to be close.
You have to be close. Okay.
Hence why I ran in like an idiot and then hid behind some carpet.
Kill the priest first. Well, no, that made sense. That's good. Yeah, because Shelter, I think, just takes 1 less damage every time.
So she takes a resolve damage.
She does. Oh, sucking it up already.
Yeah.
Cool. That's both your goes. I believe she now gets to strike.
Oh, was that just an interrupt from her? Jesus.
Yeah, that was just an interrupt, mate.
Oh.
So she's on 7 resolve and 6 wounds now.
Yes.
You can do 1 interrupt per round, right?
Yeah, at the end of each player's go. Hunter's go.
Each player's, Jesus.
So in theory, she
if I
could
have
act
if I have the
5
threat.
times in a round.
Blimey.
Yeah, that is if I have the threat and only if. There's nothing too AoE friendly to me right now. Okay, I need to remember that.
The experiment, Trevor, did the experiment take wound damage?
Yeah.
So you're now on 2 wounds
3
out of 4. 3 wounds out of
Nah,
5.
I got an extra one from the updated PDF, didn't I?
Ah, cool.
Okay.
I'll be dead in a minute.
As these chains start lashing up at her, she looks down at you, and as she does, the ceiling, which you it was very dark in here. There's these strands hanging down. There's maybe bits of cord. There's lots of noise going up there. This machine, as she kind of descends on you with her claws, this machine comes down too, and just almost lands on you. Make a Brian the priest in front. Make a target number 8 quick roll.
5.
So that's a success. So you're going to take
lucky
resolve
boy.
damage.
How much resolve
This
damage?
attack does 5 wound damage if it succeeds.
Oh!
Wow.
It's
One
obscene.
shots me.
It does, and it does lots of other horrible stuff if it wounds it. So the thing kind of lands on you. You manage to just get out of the way, but like maybe you're cut like 100 little times. Not enough to do a wound, but enough to like shake you. So you take 2 resolve damage.
I take 1 resolve damage because I'm in shelter.
Yes, you do. Sorry. If this attack inflicts wound damage, entity recovers 4 resolve, and the target is caught in machinery. No. So that's it. That attack is basically absolutely wrecks you, or doesn't do that much. But I guess that's true for most things. Cool. And at the end of her turn, she's going to get 4 threat to place on the board. You unfortunately didn't get to 7, Doom. That would have made more nice things happen.
Ah. Interesting.
Right. Why do I want this threat? Trevor is back here. 1 for you.
Hello.
2 for you.
Hang on.
And 1 for the...
So you pop 2 into me. There's now 2 on Trevor.
There was 1 on
Further
Trevor
back.
already, wasn't there?
Yeah, but
And I
there's
placed
now
him
2
4.
on Trevor, and there's 1 on Ryan.
Yes.
You can't
Cool,
threaten
and-
support.
No, I cannot put a threat in support. So that is my go. It is now James and Trevor's go. Priest. Sorry, not the priest. The experiment and the soldier.
You want to go first, James, or do you want me to go first?
Go on, Trev. You can do it.
Oh, okay, I'll get my shot missed out of the way quickly. That's fine, mate. Alright, I will, to begin with then, aim my lovely hand cannon at this big beastie's face
Mm-hmm.
and try and shoot it off.
It's not very nice.
I'm also
You are ranged
using-
attack, right? So that's 9
Yeah, I'm ranged.
target number.
Yeah. I've got 6.
That's a success.
Normal
You're going to do
success.
resolve damage.
Yeah.
How much resolve damage is that?
That will just be 3.
3. Ouch. Oh, it's your hand cannon, isn't it?
Yeah.
That thing.
3
hurts.
resolve?
It does 3 and
Yeah,
3.
it's a 3,
It's
3.
brutal.
God damned.
I will then use my maneuver. Take a step back. And hide in support
Just
for a bit.
have-
Feel a little abandoned here, not going to lie.
Ah, you got a soldier to come running and save you now, mate. Off you go, soldier. I'll pat him on the back
Hey,
as I walk
if you want to
past.
be center of my ministrations, Brian, I am happy to provide.
Administrations, because I'm a priest.
Yeah, you get it. That was intentional. Of course it
So
was.
I'll move in.
My favourite character.
Here I come.
Oh wait, sorry.
Here comes
I'm going
to
to
save the
interrupt.
day.
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt.
Okay.
Now you have a curse on you, my dear Trevor.
No, dies.
Oh, firstly, you need to be taking threat when you hit me. I forgot about.
That's the wrong.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I was
Where are you?
unranged.
Oh, you
I wasn't
were
ranged.
unranged.
I manoeuvred back.
Ranged
Oh, you
front.
got into support. I didn't even pay attention to that. That
Yeah.
sucks for me.
It's now 4 threat on ranged front. Don't go to
okay.
ranged front.
No.
I can't attack
It's
the
a
person
silly
who's
blast.
cursed. That makes me sad.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll attack the noble.
Oh no.
That's not the word I thought you would say.
You have got 2 on you. No, I want to use that to maybe stop you from killing me. Yeah, so you're going to get a target number 6 hard roll, noble.
Okay.
What's your hard skill?
Hard is 11. And
Oh,
I got
you're
a 3.
pretty tough. You're both. Who isn't hard?
Always hard.
It didn't need to
mean
be
by-
said.
What do you mean?
I'm
by
11.
that?
I'm 11
The
hard.
experiment is the least hard. Good to know. Okay. So you just took resolve damage, I believe. It was just a straight success, wasn't it?
Yeah, regular
Um,
success.
So if it inflicts damage and it is resolve damage, it's just not wound damage, you're going to get a curse. So put that dice to 1 and take 1 resolve damage.
Okay. My dice has gone missing. Oh no, here it is.
Did I spend that? I don't know if I did. I did.
And 1 resolve
Cool.
damage. How did you say I flipped the dice to actually choose?
Just press
something?
highlight it with
Press
your
the
mouse
number.
without doing anything and just press the number key that you want.
Thank you.
No worries.
2 ranged
so
boys are
outnumbered.
cursed.
Is that an interrupt?
That was an interrupt, so I take a resolve.
I cast you down in
Damn
the name of the
you,
Holy
priest.
Heart.
Damn your priest!
Take more resolve damage.
I think every
Alright.
game there's going to be a new person that Keith hates more.
Yeah. It's just it's not I'm particularly
Yeah,
powerful at a
right.
particular hunter. It's just there's a particular hunter that fucks me over more than anyone else.
In my mind, I'm going to hide behind the soldier and heal him
Right.
and allow him to protect me.
You
So-
finished your interrupt yet?
Yeah. Hang on. But as that book's spinning, is it the book that's doing this stuff?
So the book's got it's a book ability. It's got all the chains that are
Okay.
like a chained book.
Yeah.
In a role play game that you should never
Classic
pick up,
book.
but you should. Yeah, it's one of them. But the chains are like 15
It's like
foot long
teeth
and
on it.
slapping into the thing. Yeah.
Cool. And you hear this like rustling emerge from the book as you're holding it to your chest, and you're kind of behind these this red bolts, and you hear control. Yes, the chains. We find all of the weaknesses. We find a way in. We learn. We know. We find out her weakness. Then we can take her apart. Yeah,
Upsets me.
Kill it, James.
that was the book.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the
Kill it,
book.
James. Kill the book,
I don't
James.
want it anymore.
Cool, James, you can go. Sorry.
Okay.
I just want to put your go off as long as I can.
It's fine. So I'll do my a move maneuver. And does that
Okay.
mean I jump straight past this range one and go straight to the front?
No. One move gets you 1 bit forward. You could come in at range right, you could come in at range left, or you could come in at range front with your first maneuver.
Travel between 2 adjacent flat sides grid
What?
areas.
Oh, where does it say that? Oh, is that in the actual?
Hunter move.
Oh, no,
yeah.
between 2, so not across 2. So you're going from one to the other?
Yeah, 2 adjacent. So you're next to ranged front. So those are your 2 adjacent blocks. So you'd move into adjacent. No, you'd move into ranged front.
So
You
basically,
could
Yeah.
come into ranged right or ranged left because
Yeah.
you take up that whole thing. So you could.
Yeah.
You don't have to come through the front if you don't.
You're kind of amongst the tapestries and cloth, and you can emerge where you want, but you are going to be ranged with that first maneuver.
okay. I will. Sure. I'm coming. I'm coming to help the priest. So I'm gonna plot forward.
What a saint. Saint him,
He's
priest.
very noble. Okay.
And
Rage
then
quit
I'll
already.
do another move maneuver to move
Okay,
again
so you're
forward.
just getting in front. That's fine.
So we've now got the soldier and the priest bravely stood right in front of this beast, right close in front of it. We've got the noble skulking at range left, and then the experiments had enough.
He's
He's
a
out his
guy. I
leg.
got it.
He's run off amongst some yarn. He's playing with some
And-
wool.
And I'm still ready at the end of my turn,
Okay.
so I can expend. I can shift one threat in my area to an adjacent with my new ability.
Oh, not more threat movement. Okay. Go.
So I can
Lob it.
put that over there.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like it.
Okay.
So I could still move some threat, even doing a double move.
Okay. Right. So currently, I can't attack anyone else with an interrupt apart from you two in the front, because there's only one threat there. So I'm going to spend another threat to puncture, and I think it is going to have to be the priest.
Okay.
So that's a target
am
number
upsetting
6
that.
hard roll.
Hard. I'm
Yeah.
averagely hard.
It's
Well, you are quite hard, aren't you?
a low target number.
It's a high roll.
Fail.
Yeah.
Okay, there's this needle, so you kind of duck up to see as your book's whispering to you and telling you these sweet nothings. And as you kind of like take a glance over this thing, you look up and you see it's looking right over, and a needle just straight down through the shoulder and does 2 wound damage to you.
Okay, 1 wound damage because of my cover.
1 wound damage because of the cover.
Oh,
Yeah, so
you
maybe
lucky
it comes
boy.
through the cloth, but it pierces you, but
Yeah.
not as heavily as it would have done. And you've got 1 curse on you, so that was the interrupt.
Put a little curse thing in front of me.
Okay,
Nice.
Ryan's go, right?
Yours,
Priest
mine,
and noble. Yeah. Do you want to go
Yeah.
first this time, Ryan?
Yeah. Target's been off me. I'm going to calmly line up the sight whilst it wails on the priest. So I will use my maneuver to gain another focus. I've got 2 focus now.
Because you're special, you can have up to 5, whereas you can normally
That's
only have 1, can't you?
Is it only 1 normally? Yeah, I didn't know how many it was, but yeah.
Remember, focus is 2 dice when you roll it.
Yeah, I get advantage.
Advantage.
Sorry, this is very important. I should tell you all. With the curses, I should have mentioned this before, so apologies. As a use action, a hunter may roll under strength. On any success, you remove all curses from one hunter in their area, so you can help each other or yourself. On a failure, you remove 1 curse from a hunter in your area, so you can remove these strands that are sticking through your body.
Wait, how'd you say we remove him with what?
Roll
stat?
under strength, and it takes a maneuver.
Or strength? Strong.
Roll under strength on any success.
I'm assuming
guess
that means
so.
strong.
Yeah, I guess it means strong.
Ah, strong. Oh, I'm screwed. Someone pull this strand off me.
Pull it out.
Pull it out. Pull it out.
All right, who's up?
Yeah, so I've gained a focus, another 1.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm going to line up the perfect shot. So I wait till it stabs the priest, and then
Yeah.
I'm going to take my shot. So advantage. So it's 1 dice, and the other. So yeah, best is 11. Wait, what's the rating to hit it?
Sorry, you're ranged, right? So target number 9.
Number 9. Okay, yeah. So I'll go. The 11 then. So I've hit it, but it's resolve.
On 11?
Yeah.
What did you roll? Because that's... Oh, is that
11.
still under your stats? So that's a target. That's a superior success, sorry, yeah.
Oh, of
Nice.
course, yeah. I forget.
Alright,
Yeah.
damage.
So wound damage, straight up.
Yeah, this is
brutal.
wound damage. This is what I get.
Oh,
for-
she's getting wrecked. She's down to 4 wounds and 3 resolve. You guys are just mincing her.
It's over half damage already.
Yeah.
Because she like 8 and 8.
Yeah.
How do we know if someone's cursed, by the way?
They've got a dice on their sheet.
These little ones, me and
Did she?
Brian. I got one.
Did she take her resolve damage for interrupting and needling me?
No, she probably didn't. I think
Okay. I don't think she did.
That's
So
horrible.
she's on 2 and
Hate that.
4.
Oh,
Bye bye.
Just
I need to
Tailor.
kill you.
She's just made out of cloth. What do you expect?
I thought she'd be a lot scarier. I did. My mean attack can kill you in one go when I hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
horrendous
You know?
damage if you hit.
Cool. Okay, that's fine. I've got a plan. For some reason, I keep meaning to kill the priest, but the priest just upsets me. Yeah, it's Brian's go now.
Ooh. Ooh. not that. I'm looking at going, can I do something defensive? But I'm not actually like badly hurt or anything. I've lost some resolve, and I've lost a wound. So I think I'm gonna guard, which allows me to
Two resolve, right?
restore 2 resolve.
Plus
I don't know if I get
next to me.
Thanks, James.
Nice.
I was going to say, I don't know if I get a
Okay,
bonus
he's
for being
back
next
up.
to James. I believe that I only lost 2. Yeah, I'm going to guard, and then I'm going to shoot it with my shotgun.
Oh, that shotgun's brutal.
I don't like it. I can't do anything because I've got no threat on that area.
It's threaded me, hasn't it? So
It has.
we're kind of entangled. It's threaded me. The chains are attacking it. And I want to basically try to pull it in. I know we're close, but I want to pull it in and try to put my shotgun into its chest and pull the trigger.
Okay,
Ooh.
target
So
number
attack
10
with quick.
close.
I've got 14 sharp. I've rolled a 13.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
That's
So I
obliterated.
did do 2 resolve damage.
You've got superior.
No, you got
success, haven't you?
superior, mate, ain't you?
Oh, 2 wound damage. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just trying to do
Jesus.
your sharp.
Don't be sorry, Brian. I'll make you pay with the next monster.
One more rifle shot.
And you get 2 threat tokens on you for that. Cool.
I will say, you shall reap what you sow.
Wow.
Which is a really good joke because it's a Tailor.
It's pretty good. It was a really good joke. The volume of the applause. It was
the
crazy.
disinterested look of boredom that swept across
Yeah.
the room.
Oh man, that's happening already. It's my go, right? I'm just thinking whether to interrupt it. No, it costs me another fucking resolve. Because this goddamn priest.
Just think to
not-
know, sorry, I'm just going to gain a focus back because I forgot that when I wound, I get a focus. So. Not cheating.
Okay.
We have rolled really well. It's also helped that Trevor's only really had the opportunity to roll 1 dice so far.
Do I move
Yeah.
that in?
Well, I did
bad
hit
luck
this
isn't-
time at least.
You did actually.
Managed
I'm
get
going to
some-
spend a maneuver to shake it off, drag it off. As she kind of almost ascends a little way into the rafters, and maybe some of the cuts are stitched back together with little. Well, she doesn't look like she could stitch herself. She's got good. She's good at this. She knows what she's doing. She stitches some of her wounds together, covers them with fresh red thread. Maybe the machine behind her almost seems to help, almost like it's mentally there with her. This nightmare, and she is going to. It's this desperate, vicious web maneuver. Fabric walls twitch and constrict, driving you deeper. Target any area of less than 3 threat. Shift up to 3 threat to that area from an adjacent area. However, because you have 3 doom, that's 4 threat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have moved all the threat into front.
So how much is that? 6 threat on the
Yes.
The soldier and the priest.
Yes, it is.
2 on the noble and the experiment.
The experiment's just chilling in support.
then
I could
the
deal with them.
experiment's just doing his stuff at the back. Yeah.
Okay. Ravenous Mangle. I'm going to make the target number lots. What's your skill?
Yeah, you can expend threat to make stuff more difficult
Yes.
as well, can't you? Yeah.
So it's going to be a target number 8 quick defense. Your quick's already very low.
I assume you're talking to me.
Yeah,
with
I mean,
my quick
either
of
way,
7.
you can't get a superior success about this. There's actually no point in me doing that threat right now.
I don't know what you've done to him, but he really hates this priest.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait! I cheated. I just did 2 maneuvers. I'm going to cancel that.
Axe.
Sorry, that's another maneuver. I did the resolve to heal and then got confused because I was thinking of interrupting.
I mean,
So
you
no,
can
you-
pile a shitload of threat on and not attack.
No, it's fine. I'm going to attack you, Ravenous Mangle. As the machine again comes down almost from behind you this time because she's kind of partially ascended, and it almost comes back from behind, wearing nest of gear and shuttle razor sharp.
This
and
is the
wicked
really horrible one, isn't it?
So target number 8, quick.
Does being cursed adjust any of the numbers in play, Keith?
So This is the thing that it does affect some of my skills,
Okay.
but I don't think it does anything.
I'd like to die in every fight. I kind of feel like it's my thing now. We've established it in the opening episode. I feel like
If it was another role-play game, you come back as his brother or his sister in each episode.
a different priest just pops up.
Yeah, a
It's like-
different relative.
A slightly
Yeah.
different regional accent.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to
Hello
spend any
there.
threat. I can use to defend
Father
myself. though.
O'Callaghan. Right, roll my dice. That
Target
was a
number
terrible
8.
roll. I reckon that the camera didn't see that one, and I get to roll it again. Right?
Let's have a look. 15, I think
It's
that
a
was.
15. It's a 15.
That is 5 wound damage,
Oh,
but it doesn't kill you.
5. Insane.
So knock off 5 wounds, please, my friend. As this
It's got his cover.
So this is
It's got his cover,
exciting
bro.
though, because now stuff happens. If this attack inflicts wound damage, the entity recovers 4 resolves. It mangles you up. Yum 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 yum. So I am back on full resolve. I'm
Better
still
get straight through
fucked
that
for
result. then.
wounds. And the target is caught in the machinery. You may not guard, move, or be repositioned until you are freed. As a use action, any hunter may roll under strength to free a hunter in their area from the machinery. On any success, the target can act as normal. So you're currently getting chewed up and sewed and chopped. Like there's a needle like machine. It's just going like into your back over and over and over and over and over again as it like punctures, thread. You've got like lines of silk going over your back and across your body. It's not a good time.
Don't like it. And that should be 5 wounds.
Yeah. Oh, but 4.
I
You're
take
right.
4.
You're right because you took 1 less. Then recover. It's so powerful because it's also if there's anything that just does 1 wound or 1 damage, it just presumably it just doesn't. I don't know if it's like at minimum of 1. It doesn't say that on the cover, does it? It just says
Lose 1 wound. Yeah.
just reduce 1 damage. Yeah, just 1 less damage. So if you have,
Hurts.
it will hurt. Yeah. It's back to James and Trevor. Your friend there's been
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to help you get out the thing, or
If James goes first, he can remove threat from the area we're in. If Trevor goes next, the monster can use an attack, an interrupt, and attack us before James gets to act and remove that threat.
Okay, so it's 10.
True.
What can't I do if I'm pinned?
So you are in the machine. You may not guard, move, or be repositioned until you are freed, which does leave open attack. So I think you can still attack.
do you want me to? I could use a maneuver, right, to get you out.
As a use action, hunter may roll under strength.
It's up to you whether you want to or not.
Which is a maneuver, basically. It's not a guard.
I'll use a maneuver to free the priest.
Okay. You have to roll under strength then to successfully free him. As you try and pull the needles apart and the mechanical arms on the
So
sinew.
I rolled a 1, so that's a definite.
That's a
pass.
success. So how's this look?
Um,
Describe this mess.
You look bad, but we've lived through worse.
Oh,
All the
Amen!
people.
yeah. You kind of your book's like stitched to your arm and you're all mangled, but you're just pulled bodily out of this maw of needles and thread.
Cool.
By the bold soldier. Cool. And as your second
Thank you,
maneuver
brother.
or attack.
I think I'll use because my ability. Once I remember how to use it. So I can take 2 resolve as an immediate action.
You can take 2, sorry.
A mark 2.
Mark 2.
Oh, so you can
and
spend 2. Yeah.
Yeah, and to get rid of these 2 threats, and then in my guard, I'll get basically it wipes it out again.
So is that the arm's reach thing?
Yeah.
Once per round is an immediate action, yeah. So that's almost an extra action you get to do that, which is quite juicy. Cool. So you've spent the resolve.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So you spend 2 resolve to get rid of the 2 threat, leaving us nice and clear.
So that goes away.
Then I guard as my last action.
Yeah.
Okay, which gives you 2 resolve back and the priest another resolve if he's got any space.
I've got no space, but I appreciate the gesture.
The soldier is back.
Are you guarding? Why do I give the priest?
One of your abilities, was it not?
Does your ability give an
I
extra
think Keith
resolve
may
when you
have
guard?
made up.
No,
Did I make it up?
if Brian guards, he gets.
Oh, it's when he guards. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
Shut up, Keith. God, read the rules.
But I am still ready, which means I can move this out of the way.
Do more shit.
If you're ready at the end of the turn, shift one threat in your area or adjacent.
There's nothing in your. Oh, in you. Okay, there is some adjacent.
I don't think it matters, right?
I think the threat's in an all right place, to be fair.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Yeah, doing all right. And I could
You could tuck.
Expend my ready if I wanted to. Oh, no, I've already used an immediate, so I can't do that now.
Is Trevor? Are you planning on running in and stabbing the thing?
Nah, so you're going to say tuck it in the rear, won't you?
Yeah, I was going to say move it back.
Yeah, you can tuck that one in the rear.
There you go.
If
So
you
I've
still
removed,
got-
I've freed the priest and removed the threat. Trevor?
Okay.
Nice. I will take a step forward into ranged right, and I will fire my shotgun. Because I started in
Okay.
support, it should be reloaded, I believe.
Range defensive target number 9. Yeah. So did you get your 2 resolve back if you?
I'd lost any resolve. You'd done direct damage to me. No! Terrible rolling again.
I literally could have killed it, but no.
Now,
What do you
that
just
was
straight fail?
Experiment.
straight fail.
Okay.
And I will hang about on right.
Experiment's gonna experiment.
Very experimenty. Very good at failing
Yeah,
this rolling.
Okay, we are back to Brian, the priest, and Ryan, the noble.
Finish it off.
It's very unwell. It's like
It
bleeding.
is very unwell.
Something. Some kind of red dye is coming out. Tastes weird as you hits your tongue. Some of the ceiling is leaking bits of oil as well. It's like the whole room is almost coming apart a little bit.
Yeah. I don't feel like it's in my nature to hide, but I'm going to let the noble go first again.
To see if he finishes it.
I don't think he's ever missed a shot.
Yeah, I've done 4
True.
damage so far. I'm happy to.
He's
cough while saying
ridiculous.
something.
That focus, mate. That advantage and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's insane. And after this, I'm going to step into support like I was never there. All right, so I'm going to do a advantage shot. So I'll get rid of all my focus tokens.
I forgot of a huge thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
when a hunter makes an attack, they suffer 1 resolve damage for each curse on them. That's
Oh, I can
one
take
of the
a
things.
I can take
I'll take a resolve
Yeah.
off.
So yeah, if you remember anything, that's fine. But I
Have you
forgot.
both been cursed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
am.
think 3 of you've got curses.
I've got 2 resolve off then already.
What's
Okay,
my
so-
target then?
Your target number is range 9. I'm going to spend, because you keep hitting me, I'm going to spend both of those to make it a target number 11.
Okay. I've still
Makes
on
you-
14 sharks and full health, so bonus stats.
Oh, because you haven't even been touched. I
Yeah.
need to hurt you. I need to hurt
19
you so bad.
and
Yeah.
1 a critical. No, it's not, is it?
No,
No,
it's
it's
just-
just under. It's just success. Yeah.
Just a success. What's the resolve
That's
damage?
Resolve damage. Yeah.
How much?
It's 2 resolve damage.
I can take resolve damage.
thought you were
What does
gonna
this look
finish
like?
him.
So you're
Any one of you could finish it almost within a single
You're on
attack.
6 resolve and 2 wounds. One lucky
Yeah.
strike from pretty much any of us.
I
will,
know.
Come on,
damage it.
priest.
I haven't killed
Reload
any
that
of you.
shotgun.
Once
What-
again, the priest.
How's it look
The
as
priest
you
is making it
again?
easy.
Do you shoot some strings off? Like, what's the resolve damage here? Is there some broken machinery, maybe?
Yeah. I'll shoot the machinery that's trying to entangle the priest. I should probably redeem
Nice.
myself a little bit.
She kind of
well-
screeches and keens as if it hit her a little bit. Yeah.
Good stuff. And then I'm gonna strategically hide away and support.
I'm sad.
Yeah.
It's like you guys have learned how to play the game, and here I am still figuring it out. Damn it!
Oh, I gain ready as well because I moved as part of. No, that's not it.
Okay, you did do resolve
that is.
damage, so 2 threat goes there before I forget as well. Not that it does much right now. You coward!
My go?
Yes. The
Oh, I
priest is
forgot
up.
something. I'm going to reload my shotgun.
Okay.
Which was fine. But
Oh.
I don't think I've done this. At close range, you roll with advantage with a
Yes,
sworn
you
off
do.
shotgun.
You do.
Didn't do that last time.
No.
Can we retcon the last 15 minutes of gameplay, please?
No.
No, fair.
Only when I've missed resolve damage.
Come on, you can finish us off, priest.
Yeah. So
I have got no threat in your area, and I'm so mad about it. That's so crippling, soldier. That's so
destroyed.
crippling. Oh.
Well, you're about to have 2 because I'm about to attack it.
Target number 10. Close.
Yeah. So drop down the soldier pulling me out of the machine, collapse down. I'll look up at him and say, "Thank you, brother." Chamber another round while the book is still attacking over the cover. I'm going to pop my head up and I'm going to fire my shotgun. Come on, Bessie. And I've rolled a 16. So they missed. Both of them were over the target number.
Oh my god, my heart is in my throat, mate. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. How does this look? You're just like maybe the strings pull just as you load, and it's like you're in this. You're almost puppeted by this thing as it just fucks your shot at the last second.
Yeah. Just there's all these whirling everything, and it's spinning around. Yeah.
Nice.
Not a good shot at all.
Okay.
However, I have caused a small amount of damage to some lace curtains at the back. So
yeah, there's a thrall in the corner, like stitching themselves slowly into the thing, and you just blew their face clean off, straight up the wall.
The bishop will be
mad. Mercy. It's a mercy. Cool. I have no threat anywhere interesting, and I'm really mad about it. But she keens back with a screech, and you see kind of from behind her almost all these mechanical arms start going out, and suddenly in the area in front of her, she just starts bolting through, like hundreds of needles just start shooting through like razor quick, all the way around you. It's a target number 6 hard roll. I need you both to fail badly, if you'd be so kind. 1,000 needles, she reaps what she sows.
Like laying on a tattoo.
I think it's a joke Brian made earlier.
So that's both of us, the soldier and the priest.
Yeah, both of you.
Is that written on the? Is that
it's written on there? And so that's where you read it, Brian.
What do I have to get it under?
Target number 6. Hard.
Stat. Hard.
Oh.
I have rolled exactly my hard.
You fucker.
I've rolled
so you take
under
no
my
damage.
hard.
You're going to take nothing, Brian. That would have killed you if you'd failed.
Oh, you lucky boy. That priest.
So mad. And you take the soldier takes 2 resolve damage. And you take 2 curse as well. Soldier.
2 curse.
2 curse. Jeez.
Oh, don't know what I've done here.
What does the curse do when it goes up more in number? Just like stack.
So you can get rid of it all. If you succeed, you get rid of all of it. If you don't, you get rid of 1 when you use that action to get rid of it. It makes you lose resolve when you attack.
So if I've got a 2 on my curse and I attack, I lose 2 resolve?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is a
game.
cumulative.
Thanks for teaching me the game, Trevor. Yeah, 1 resolve gain for each curse on them.
Okay.
So when you attack me, it's 1 per curse.
Damn.
So it does stack.
Definitely remembered that and haven't just taken off a point of resolve.
I appreciate everyone keeping up with, letting me keep up.
Well, retrospectively, just start falling on the floor.
Yeah. Oh, I died ages ago. Oh my god.
It's all dramatic.
Okay. Misplay after misplay. I'm so mad at myself.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't put
I'm gonna my maneuver now. The thing I did last time and did it badly. Do you want to both? I know you're in.
I'm in ranged.
Can't get the guy. No, I need to defend myself against. You could kill me as well, though. You're all so scary. You're so mean,
mate. I can't hear anything.
Mean girls. You're mean.
Oh,
You're mean girls.
Oh yeah. So vicious web, fabric walls twitch and constrict, driving you deeper. Target any area of less than 3 threat. Shift up the 3 threat to that area from adjacent area, but it's powered up because of Doom. So 4 threat. Soldier will immediately remove it, but it's there.
So you pop 4 threat
into close
as a maneuver.
Yeah, that's her special maneuver.
And then at the end of the turn, you get to add more threat, right?
Yes, this is also true. So I get to now add 4. My cap for this place is 11, by the way. So
that'll put you on 11.
Yeah, very nice.
Is there a maximum you can put in a square?
I don't think so. No.
But it up.
fucking hell.
Oh, popped 3 on the.
Unwise, I'd say. You know. So.
How much can the soldier get rid of in a turn?
That's a mystery.
Fucking loads.
Only the
It's
soldier
rumored.
knows.
It's rumored that the soldier can clear infinite threat.
It feels like it. It feels like it.
Yeah, put it all on there. Add another word.
Okay. That's my threat. That's my go. It is now James and Trevor. Soldier.
How do we want to do
and
this, James?
Experiment.
Do you want me to remove threat first?
You go first if you want, because my play is basically going to try and shoot his face off again.
It feels very bland.
That's all I have left in me.
I feel like you should attack and let me do resolve damage.
If I could get to the rear, I would. For some flair, but...
You can. You just couldn't do anything else.
Okay, so
Yeah, true.
how many square dots have we got?
5.
5?
So in theory, I could, as an immediate action, I can heal, remove threat with the resolve, right? And each guard, I can basically heal 2 with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in theory, I could take 4 damage, and
then
with
guard
2
twice.
guards.
I thought it was once per round you could do that.
Yeah,
you
so
don't do it for the first
once
guard.
per round, he can
Yeah.
mark, resolve, and remove threat.
Yeah.
That's a completely
Oh, so you're
different
saying
thing
you
to
remove
guarding.
4 and then you guard twice? Is that what you're thinking of doing?
Yeah.
What
So-
you can also do, James, is each time you guard, you can shift 1 out of
One,
the area
yeah.
as well.
As well.
You can clear it all.
Yeah.
My God.
But I won't. So I'll only take 2 damage, 2 resolve damage as
Okay.
my immediate action to remove 2.
Okay, 2 goes away from front.
And then I'll then take 2 guards, which will then heal me as well because I'm already on. But I was already down to resolve. That
Okay,
makes sense.
and each guard moves 1 threat, right?
Yeah, so that I can then move another 2 threat away.
I still got 1 on there.
And then at the end of my turn, I'm still ready, so I can move another threat. So that's all 3
You
threat
piece of
moves.
shit. Oh, I hate it so much.
So what's happened there is that the soldier has defended, parried, dodged, dipped, duck, dived, and dodged, and all of the threat has either disappeared or moved over to flank left.
Where it doesn't matter, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel
However,
like I should rename my character to the character off that film now.
Grant Howard, if you're listening, fix the soldier, mate. It's a mess. It's a mess. My poor little man.
You're so.
Okay.
I don't think you've I think you've only ever attacked twice.
fair, that's pure support, right?
I haven't
You haven't
attacked in
This
game.
fight, no,
Yeah.
no.
I'm
This
going
is
to call
the power
myself
support.
Patches O'Coolahan now.
Duck, duck, dodge, dive, and dodge. I did that wrong.
Names.
Okay, I'm going to
Patch.
interrupt. I realise that will take some resolve damage from Bookie McBookson.
Yes.
I'm going to bound for death. Tugged like puppets, stumbling towards their doom. Cost 1 threat. Target 1
No.
hunter with at least 1 curse. Shift the target towards the entity.
Uh-oh.
Whoop.
I'm on uneven ground.
Yeah. Disadvantage on all rolls. Uneven.
Ooh, this could be
token.
fun now, though.
Yeah, that may not help me. Want
so-
to use it.
Keith, need a DM rule in here. While you're in close, when the entity repositions an ally or uses an interrupt ability, they lose a resolve. Have you
took
technically
2
done
off it.
both?
You piece of shit. I'm not playing to 4, am I?
Ooh. That makes that 4 resolve and 2 wounds?
Yeah.
Left,
It's fucking down.
Ooh. And we're all fair. I'm hurt. I'm really badly hurt. If I get hit again, and take wound damage, I'm screwed. But everyone else is pretty.
Everyone's
good.
fairly okay. I haven't
I've had a
attacked that
great
many
time.
people. The experiment's not great. He's taken some damage.
The experiment. So the experiment started a turn in support, though.
You got resolve back.
you get
You don't
resolve
automatically get wounds back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I misread that.
How do I get rid of curses?
You do a action. You do a
And
roll
did it-
under strength. On any success, they remove all curse from one hunter in their area.
And anything I just did, was I affected by those curses?
No.
No, it's when you attack, you take resolve damage, and it allows me to do some other stuff when you've got curses.
So you've pulled me in closer.
Yeah.
So that changed up what I was going to do a little bit, I
Okay.
suppose. So now I've not got to use my knife very much. So I'm going to use my
Okay.
knife, and
Okay.
hopefully, if it hits, we should
Okay.
have some fun.
When you
So
make an
let's see how
attack,
it
you're going to
goes.
make. Is how much curse have you got? One.
I have one curse.
So take one resolve damage for attacking me. These threads pull at you and tug at you.
Plonk. And then let's see what
It's
happens, I
close.
suppose.
10. Do I spend another threat?
Ah, my knife's just a flimsy little butter knife, mate. Don't worry
What's
about
your what are you rolling under?
it. Quick.
What's the stat?
14.
Ooh, yeah, I'm going to spend it. Target number 10. Target number 11, sorry.
Target number 11. Okay,
Mhm.
here we go.
Narrow it down a little
Wrong.
bit.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Mate,
These dice are rigged, mate. They're rigged.
They are bad dice. They are
Guaranteed.
bad
I want a different colour.
dice. My hobby is to-
18. Completely failed. Knife slipped out my hand. Fell on the floor. I'm stumbling all over the place. I've got webs in my eyes.
Yeah, it's all going down, mate. It's all going down.
However, I do still have another go.
do you have a maneuver?
I have a maneuver.
Yes.
Which I am going to. Oh. Move to the rear.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cool.
finally got there.
That's Trevor's go. And we swing at the end of the round back to Brian and Ryan, the noble and the priest.
Brian, your shotgun upset
Great
me
detective
before,
story.
so have another crack.
At
Let's
the
have
end
another
of
frack.
Trevor's
Okay.
go, do I want to interrupt anything? I can't because there's no threat on the board. Please continue.
There's lots of threat on the board. I don't know what you think.
It's
You've got loads
everywhere
of-
I don't want it.
You got flank left, ranged right, full of threat.
Mhm.
Positively brimming with threat, Keith.
Yeah, you can only
This is
put
where I
4
should
more
turn,
on the
isn't
board.
it? I think if I turn, it brings you back into the threat. Because weirdly, the threat stays, I think.
Yeah. You can turn and
I might
put
have
them
to
on
do
the
that.
side of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget
Of
I
course,
can do
that
this
will
stuff.
mean. I do believe that means that you reposition us, and therefore you'll take resolve damage. But go for it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've reloaded my shotgun. Hang on.
Okay.
Reload. That wasn't my roll. Reload my shotgun. Reload my shotgun. And then I'll take a shot.
Okay. That's close, right? So close. 10.
Blast him.
I have rolled a 9 and a 19. So I've rolled a 9.
Just to resolve damage, then. Is it?
Yeah, so 2 points of resolve damage.
Okay, and you take 1 because you're cursed.
Yeah,
Just 1 curse, right?
just
Yeah.
1 curse. Yeah.
Oh, hanging on here, aren't you?
It was
Hanging
hanging
on.
on so fast.
Have we not got this 2 wounds gone yet?
Well, Brian too. Okay, Brian.
I've worked it out. The best I can do is 9 resolve in a round. Nine threat in a round. I
That's
can.
insanity.
Is that
Move
maxing
on.
out your resolve, is it?
But that
Yeah.
and that hits your
Almost.
resolve as well, right? That takes
Yeah,
you to broken.
But you'll get some of it back.
I get some of it back.
Yeah.
Madness. Absolute madness.
Cool. Yeah. So just again reloading. I feel like the soldier is just keeping this thing away. He's just like
Yeah.
smacking it with the butt of the rifle and
Redirecting.
holding it back. Maybe slicing away at the threads of the of these strings. So as they're coming
Yeah.
in and they're flying in to try and pierce us, he's just surgically snipping off
think
these
that's the thing.
threads.
I'm not
Um,
attacking it. I'm purely defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
And then
evading
when-
it, striking it. It's like poking out of a spear, something big, you're keeping it at bay. It's
Yeah.
not able
Yeah.
to attack.
And then my it's kind of like these counter chains are just trying to grab this thing and hold it still long enough for me to shoot. So I'll graze it with that shot, and then I'm sure that the noble will sense an opportunity to rejoin us and stop hanging around a different
Maybe.
part of the building.
What's a noble doing? Come on.
Right, so
This might
yeah,
be
I'm
the
stoic.
death.
I can endure anything, and so far I have endured nothing. So I'm going to restore a resolve.
Yeah.
Where is it? There they are.
Is that for starting in support, isn't it?
That's because I'm ready.
Oh,
You get some of the
So
time.
if you are ready, restore 1 resolve, and it doesn't cost the ready. It says.
lovely.
So.
You also get 2 for starting and support if you aren't on max.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And you reload your gun as well.
Mhm.
Oh,
Place to be.
please.
Yeah. I like that you weren't under any threat. You'd lost virtually no health. You're like, I'm going to go to support and just take a breather.
When you
Have a
start
cup
your
of
turn
tea.
in, when you start your turn in support, restore capacity to max and restore 2 resolve. And just think about how much better you are than poor people.
Yeah.
Yeah, look
I
at
don't
that
need to
priest
get
over there
bloody
getting
with this.
sewed up. What an idiot.
You guys look ridiculous. All right, so I'll step into range left.
You
To
can
the
step
front,
into range
to the
front if
front.
you want, mate.
Oh, that makes way more
That'd
sense.
be a lot better.
Yeah. Support. So support rings the battlefield. So if you step back into support, you can then nip up on the other side next turn if you so desire.
That's glorious. Yeah, it's so good when you're ranged to be able to do that. Don't know how you melee guys do it.
I've got an ability, hopefully I'll take later on, which is when you shoot through my square, you get more damage.
What?
Or
It
Because
collects
your
I'm a
way.
decoy. Sacrifice worth making. When an ally makes a ranged attack through the area, they gain +1/+1. I haven't got it yet, but
Decoys,
Nice.
Ryan. Decoys. No.
Adds a soldier's tooth to the blow. Right.
Nice.
I'm going to use my other focus then as well. So of course. Right. Dump and dump. What was the target?
target number 9 ranged.
So I got a 12. Wait, if I get my exact.
If you get that, you're crit. What's your skill?
My skill is 14 because I'm still.
Oh, well, it's not. You're that
So I
then.
got 14.
So you got under. What did you roll?
I got a 14
12.
and a 12.
Oh, you did get
superior.
14, and your stat is
I think-
14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you did crit.
that's
Oh
wins,
my
right?
god. Okay, so you're gonna do.
No, isn't your stat a?
It's 14 because I'm on full health because I've got
Oh,
pristine.
you
Yeah,
get an
yeah.
ability, do you?
Yeah, so his core stat
Oh,
goes
that's
up by
weird.
1 and when he's fully
Nice.
healed,
Ah,
which
Either
makes that
way.
a crit,
yeah.
which is double wound
is a
damage.
He hasn't
No.
got that many wounds.
The
Deal wound
top of
damage
Keith's
plus
head
2.
looks really sad.
Deal wound damage plus 2.
That's
So you
4
actually
damage.
do an act. You do way more than the thing has. How does it look? As you calmly step back out of the shadows, having had your cup of Earl Grey.
Yeah, the old grey was perfect as always.
Yeah, your butler ferries it away quietly.
Yep. Rifle's fully reloaded, so I'll step forward, let's put an end to this, and I'm just gonna bang, 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 bang. Herring.
And it was just kind of about to feast on the front and 2 of us, and as you kind of just the first shot wings it, and then the second shot punches it in the chest multiple times, and then the last shot, boom, straight in the maw, straight in the mouth, and the tailor is dead.
hey,
Nice.
Guys,
We absolutely
Brutal.
hammered that.
that was
Yeah.
brutal. I'm like, this time, guys, you're gonna have something to worry about. It didn't help that I didn't play it very well, but that was well done. You played really well. You played off your abilities very, very nicely, and those additional abilities that you had. So now,
Yeah,
sorry?
I was going to say that felt very different.
Yeah.
I felt having that book and the chip damage constantly. I just felt and taking shelter as well. I just felt I felt almost like James must feel. I felt semi-indestructible.
The shelter saved you because you took at least 2 hits, and that would have been
Yeah.
2 extra wounds, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
and I pulled you out of the machine when you got chewed up a bit.
Yeah, you
And again, you
beautiful
think-
boy.
After every round, a threat is getting me a free attack on you guys, and I couldn't make any because the soldier just had it. Had it locked down.
With the soldier's goad,
Mhm.
is it goad and bulwark that take all the threat and give you stuff back?
So
Is it that
goad-
combination?
Yeah, when I take a guard action, it allows me to move 1 threat, and if I take 2 guards, that's 2 threat I've shifted.
230 shifted, okay.
But each time, but then the core arms reach ability as an immediate
Yeah,
action,
just reading through it. It's ridiculous.
I could take, in theory, 6 resolve damage and remove 6 threat off the table.
Yeah.
It's
And then the
horrific.
2 guard
Then you go
actions
guard,
would give me
guard.
4 back.
Yeah.
And then I've also got the the bulwark. That's just healing.
The way I've been reading the abilities on my sheet anyway, that you got the left and the right hand side to it basically. So if you're doing stuff on the left, the stuff on the right would be irrelevant, and the stuff on the right.
No.
If you're doing stuff on the right, the stuff on the left. It's not like that.
It depends if it says literally your gun does extra damage because of this ability, then fine.
Yeah, okay.
But if it says when you move into close you do extra 1 damage because you happen to have a sword, you do that with any other weapon as well. Like this is how you build the character and try and make it combined.
Okay, so
and
I
really
saw
nasty.
those. I saw those as like an option. They're obviously like buffs then, essentially.
I think it's
So
how
I
they're
thought
worded.
it
but
might
that's
be how
I
my
understand it.
character works. Because my character, I have to explicitly pick a thing each time for it to actually do anything.
I was going to say, because my book
So it's a bit
attacks.
different.
Yeah, my book attacks with wise versus weird,
Mhm.
but my shotgun attacks with sharp. So I can't use 1 damage.
Yeah, I
profile
can't
with the
interchange
other,
mine. Yeah,
with the other thing.
but it seems like the soldier can.
Well, yeah,
Well,
so I've got the arms reach is immediate action. Goad is when you gets applied when you do the guard action, and control is if you're still ready at the end of your turn, you can shift an additional threat.
Yeah, so he doesn't need to attack. He's not their abilities from his weapons.
Yeah, and bulwark
across,
is just if someone else guards, they get.
I thought you'd have to, like, in a game, you'd have to take that position essentially. So you have to be like, I'm bulwarking, or I'm controlling, or I'm goading.
Okay.
That'd be like a maneuver, or that'd be like an action.
So none of it says that it's a maneuver.
That's why I was just trying to work out if it was OP or
yeah.
if we weren't doing it.
Arms.
A lot of it-
no,
some
that
of it is
sounds
based-
right. Check.
Sorry, yeah, some of it is based on if I'm ready or not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Maybe-
suppose if you get yourself in that ready position all the time, then yeah, you can.
Yeah. Remember last time he
That's
was getting
interesting.
hit a lot, so he had to. He was using the ready to reduce damage, and then he was spending an action to
I think it's
become
is it
ready
guard
again.
which flips me over.
Makes a very
Yeah,
effective
you take
tank.
guard again, which
But
then
Guard
will
maneuver gets
also.
me ready.
And it says when you guard, you can also do this. So
Yeah.
it is about stacking up the combos.
Yeah,
What
the
you
threat
can't do is
mitigation
use the
just
damage
seems like
profiles. and stuff.
absolutely destroy Keith each time.
Yeah.
It
No,
just
it's
seems
okay. I think-
off.
What do you think you should have done, Keith? Because you said you misplayed it, and I'd be really interested for
Well-
you to say what you think you should have done.
This is the tricky thing. Obviously, I'm trying to learn the game. I think there's points in terms of how I use threat. So obviously, I was piling threat onto the soldier. Don't do that because there's not really a point.
Yeah.
The thing is, I was trying to kill
them.
the priest because you had that nasty ability. It was costing me resolve so much. I was trying to polish you off quick, but I just didn't get lucky. And then when the soldier did move in, and I think it was right putting you in support at the start, that cost you a turn to get in.
Yeah. That was my plan.
I just couldn't.
The priest had his ability, and I was like, I need to get in there to help him keep threat off him.
Yeah. And then it was really reducing your effectiveness. 'Cause every time you could interrupt, you were like, we pissed through your resolve really, really quickly.
Yeah,
at the
yeah. If it
start.
wasn't your crap making it cost me resolve to do interrupts, it was the soldiers thing stopping me from having the threat in the first place,
Actually
which
attack,
cripples me. It means I'm getting 1 attack in your 4, sorry, and that's it. And it's tough. Plus, and maybe I could be moving more dynamically, or it's trying to figure out where to focus my attentions. And what to use. There's definitely a way to play this where I probably could really master it. I feel like there's more to like. There's also something to be said about this. I think the PDF is slightly different. It might be they've minorly adjusted some things. It might be they picked up some stuff from test plays that we aren't. I don't know.
Yeah, I was what was I going to say? I'll think for a second and engage my brain. I felt like if the players come in and don't know what they're doing and they die, they take some doom and then they go back and have another go.
Yeah.
But if there's a DM, you don't quite get your head around how something's supposed to work first time, the players will absolutely batter it, and then it's kind of done.
Although I should know, I've got the opportunity to read about the monster first.
Yeah,
you haven't.
Yeah, that's it. I expected you were saying like we were getting pierced with needles and stuff like that. I was expecting us to get thrown all across the board. I expected like the soldier to end up in support again. I expected like the noble to be pulled in close because he's rubbish up close because he'd been pierced, and instead it was like, oh, we're cursed and it's horrible and it costs us resolve, but actually
cursed didn't do much, did it? Unless it gets really hard.
It's not moving us.
Well, so
because Ryan basically got a free shot every turn with focus.
Yeah, I got 8 damage out of that.
Oh, I killed it.
Yeah, basically killed it.
Just had to snipe.
You killed it.
Sniping.
Well, 2 of it was minus, so, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I've got a maneuver that can move threat, which is what I did. That's instead of maneuver. I kind of needed my maneuvers to restore my resolve because of how much you were making me pay. 1,000 needles, which is like an area of effect attack, which can place curses. The main attack, which is Ravenous Mangle, which doesn't really have anything to do with curses. And then it interrupts. One places curses, and there's one that uses, if they're cursed, it can pull them towards you. There is a when first broken thing, which is really nasty, but you didn't break her, so she never got to use that. That sends out a puncture to all of you. Ooh. So it'd be out, bang, everyone takes that, and everyone gets cursed potentially as well. And then there's the specials, so placing that additional threat helped, but you just hit so efficiently and heavily. And then that resolve damage, which is what I forgot about first. That is nice. Like, every time you're hitting me, you're taking more and more resolve. Maybe if I'd stacked it and it just... The thing is, I can't kill you with resolve. It would have just brought you to broken, and then I'd have had to finish you off. But I guess with the main attack of Ravenous Mangle, that's a 2-5. So if I break through the resolve quickly, that 5 hit goes through no matter what, and that's going to floor most people. So again, it's probably me figuring out how these pieces fit together beforehand is probably the thing I'm taking away from this. I need to really study it and try and figure out. Well, maybe there's also trying to figure out what the hell you can do, because you guys, again, you've just got extra ramp of power. That's shown itself as well.
Yeah. Well, I get on a trait. If I just get a wound early on, it gets really easy for me, because when I get a wound, I get a focus. So, and then when I've got focus, I've got more chance to hit and get a wound.
But you lose your power, you lose your stat when you take a wound, don't you?
No, that's different. Well,
yeah.
No, when he does a wound, when he wounds the enemy, he gets a free focus.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean gives a wound? Sorry, okay.
Yeah, and instead I've got more focus, I've got more chance of wounding, which means I can not have to spend maneuver to do a focus. I can keep moving out of threat. So as soon as I get that first hit, I'm good.
Yeah, from the last game is like you've just like you were acing it, and maybe I was too busy focusing, maybe hyper focusing on the priest. I should have probably tried to kill the you, because you just took 1 damage. If I got you closer as well, I could have pulled you in and made your rifle really bad. But the thing is as well, you kept moving out of the threat zone, and the threat kept moving away. So again, I lost a lot of my ability.
Can you get us from support? Can you pull us in from support?
I can do a maneuver to hunt you down when you're in support. And then you test quick. On a success, you're enraged. On a failure, you get moved to the front.
Oh, okay.
So it depends how well you do.
Yeah, if we did hang about the support too much, you could try and put us in.
Well, I thought about it last game. There was one point when you were about to get like fully rearmed, fully reloaded. And just to be like, but no, you don't. That's quite nice. Suddenly you're in close and you're like, shit, I'm not even going to get my resolve. But again, I was just on the edge the whole time. I was on the back foot. So, no, well done, guys. You all played very, very well. I think that's the thing to be taken away from here as well.
I feel like the priest and the soldier are just a beautiful combination.
That is awful for me. The shotgun.
You can always go at the front, mate. Always.
Good use of the terrain. Terrain's so powerful as well. Like, you got basically a buff.
I just wanted to be as close to you as possible and as protected as possible. Yeah. Because I didn't want to...
this control thing I've got is quite interesting, because it says expend the ready to grant an ally in your area an immediate reload, take cover, or move maneuver.
Oh, reload. Yeah. Nice.
So if something's going to hit the fan, I can
sick combos,
take cover or something. Yeah.
I'll be studying the next one more closely for sure. If we do this again, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. We come to the end of the Backerkit as well. But yeah, obviously normally we do a baptism at this point. You pick another thing. I think if we were to do an episode, maybe that's when we do it. But if people are comfortable to leave it there,
that was good fun. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed myself as well, despite getting my ass handed to me. It was.
I feel I've accidentally pushed myself to the front again, because we're investigating the Priory, and I'm like, I'll be the priest. And it's like, cool, well, I'll be the one that has to talk to the monks and sad turnip farmers then.
Plenty of people that may well not have responded well to you, and just because you're a priest doesn't mean, the Hollow doesn't want you here. The Hollow dislikes you being here.
There was a bit of me that wanted to kick Ryan to the front and be like, go steal the shiny thing off the peasants.
You can't bring yourself to talk to Blue Blood like that. Sorry, James.
I was just saying, I also gained a flaccid turnip as a necklace.
Exactly. And we've got the sacred ashes.
Yep.
You didn't use it either, did you? So you've got that ready. You didn't need to. You're like, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, no, again.
It was about half dead after the first round, I think.
Yeah, and it hung on for ages.
If you remember the Hound,
for a while.
The Hound, the first thing you did was did 3 damage to it, I think, Trevor. And it only has 9 health. So you were like, bang, 3rd health. And I was like, well, this is going to be quick.
Yeah.
And then you just didn't get
the rolls just betray you.
Yeah, it is swingy. It is swingy. Like the difference of Brian dying and living, like 4 turns ago, was on a roll. Like just rolling a little higher.
When I realised it was attacking my quick, I felt very sad. Because I had 7 in quick. And I was like,
it was literally a vulnerability, and I still couldn't quite get you. So thanks everyone for playing. Thank you, Brian, Ryan, Trevor, and James, and Jamie in the background. It's been an absolute pleasure, even though I didn't get to kill any of you this time. Getting worse, getting stronger. Maybe next time I will change that. But yes, it's been great. This has been Hollows episode 2, Sins of Grisham Priory from Rowan Rook and Decard. Check out the Backerkit if you haven't already. Thank you very much.
And if you haven't liked, and you haven't shared, and you haven't subscribed, do that now, or the father's going to hunt you down like a dog.
He will.
Well,
I saw it happen. It was awful.
Although he's not good at hunting dogs because the dog killed him.
No.
But he'll try anyway.
It's fine. You're closer to being a Hollow than all the rest of us. It'll happen.
We still don't know what this Doom does yet.
Tune in next time to find more about the cursed Doom!
The Doom! Yeah. Thanks all. Goodbye.